Hey y'all, Chelsea Christ coming at you with a true love reading, a pick a card spread. There will be an outro if I remember to do it. Just know ahead of time all of the information for personal services, questions you may have, everything. Just click on the information box. There's lots of information down there. Alright, so I'm inspired to do, oh, are there cars? Does it matter? Nah. Anyway, I have a pick a card true love reading for you, and there's synchronicity for me. And for this pick a card spread, I have the Guy Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno, along with his soulmate cards. Gotta love Tony. We got the Shadowscapes Tarot, Stephanie Puimunla, Barbara Moore. We got the Doreen Virtue decks, the Romance Angels, and the Butterfly cards. We have a lot going on here. I can already tell that one of these is about a twin flame relationship, but that was not the intention. The intention is just a true love reading in whatever way, shape, or form that comes in. So I have 4 piles here with a stone, and I'll tilt you down so you can gravitate toward it. We got pile 1. It's different this time around. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's not different. Maybe that's just me. Okay, so pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Take some time to resonate. Pause if you need more time. I'm going to pop you up, and we're going to get started with group 1 with the red jasper here, with this red stone. All right. True love reading. True love reading. Apprehension, reveal your truth, share your thoughts, unrequited love, forgiveness, and 3 of Pentacles. Holy heavens, baby. And your Tony says, as I bow down, when you drop something, often Spirit is like, it's a synchronicity to put you in a bow. So take a moment to give thanks for whatever situation you find yourself in. Surround yourself with nature and you will feel a greater sense of well-being. Nature's healing energy is sensual and magical. It will awaken the sensual magic within you. Fuck yeah, make love to the earth, babes. We don't need nothing else besides what we are already given in this graced life. So this apprehension, revealing your truth and sharing your thoughts, whoo, are those connected? 18, if you haven't heard my theory on 18, it is the divine masculine and the divine feminine side by side in equal form. Apprehension, I don't want to say don't, but tap into that courage. All right, there's an active way to say it. Tap into that courage. Let that structure get you to where you're going. Don't get too lost in this, all right? If you're dipping down below, just know that above is just as real. Ooh, another thing for 18. Love it. Because there's the real you must reveal, and this can happen on friendship levels. This can happen to yourself. You're getting real. You're getting real. You're taking off. You're shedding. You're taking off the mask that you didn't even really know was there, or everyone else was wearing, and it's a good expression of you, but is it really you? All right. Share your thoughts. It's okay to be a malleable human person. It's okay to be a worm totem, to dig under the earth, to get to the very, very, very basics, deep, deep down, to recluse into the dark in your mind and sharing that with people. Just because that's a part of your shadow self doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that, you're giving due gravity to the yang, because that's the dark. Sarah, Linda, am I doing this right? Share your thoughts. Reveal yourself. Because you're a seed in the soil, babe. You're a seed in the soil, and it's okay to be kind of nervous to break through and see the sun. Perhaps for the first time as your true self. But it's going to be all right. You've been in a situation where either you don't like it, and this can be working in the system, working in corporate, or this could be projecting and attaching onto people around you, whatever the case may be. This is not a true match for your true self, because you have yet to reveal your true self, so you've attracted in things that you were comfortable revealing, right? The thoughts that you shared. Sharing your thoughts also means that getting real with yourself energy. Sharing your thoughts about why you are in certain circumstances. What have you co-created? Journal write if you want. Sharing your thoughts with yourself is very powerful in that manner. But overall, You're in a situation that's not very symbiotic. And that's because of, you know, your co-creation. Doesn't matter. No shame or blame in the game, babes. I love you. All right. Now that, did you see my thumb? I'm a conduit. Now that you know better, do better. I condemn thee not, go and sin no more. Now that you know that, now that you've looked in me as the mirror of your soul, I look at you in love and I say, it's okay. It's okay. I forgive you. Forgive yourself. You good. You good. The past is the past. It's done. Don't bring it with you. Don't let it be you. Shake it, shake it, shake it off. All right. Forgiveness and the Three of Pentacles. This is the way the world works. All right. When you're good with your past, your present, your future, that holy trinity of the experience of you, when you forgive people's influences, when you forgive yourself for not having the greatest influence, for not being the most positive or neutral ripple effect in the world, it doesn't matter. God rejoices more in the sinner who repents, said Jesus, because they got more work to do. They got more forgiveness. They feel worse about themselves. So they have to love themselves to such a degree where they can do a 180 that the people who just naturally are raised in that environment and they receive it easier for, like, as their conditioning, like, they know. They're grown from, like, day one. It's like when a tree stump grows back. You know, that takes a lot more effort. You're starting from ground zero all over again. Excuse? What? Forgive yourself along the way. You're growing into a magnificent tree, and this is the kind of cooperation with spirit. I'm feeling it here, here, and here. All right? Big connection, big opening, purging, giving your worries over, letting your heart break open, letting your sacral break open, letting your truths resonate, having the confidence to love yourself for the first time, perhaps. At least on this level, we're always, as the world spins, so it also moves forward and spins. So it's like going like this through space, all right? So there are so many times when we need to learn the same lesson from a different vantage point. The spiral staircase, all right? So you guys are getting up on a level, and if you're heeing and hawing, if you're huffing and puffing, if it's really hard emotional work for you to do, good. Push through. Don't give up on this. Learn what it means to sweat it out. Learn what it, and you don't have to do this on a physical level. Not nearly as much as you might think you do. All right? When you do 5D work, just watch how much easier the 3D becomes. When you fix your energy body, just watch how your physical body responds. The Three of Pentacles. You and me in spirit makes three. It's the way that the world is formed. You're grasping, you're learning, and it's a slow-moving energy. It's the beginning phases of the Pentacles. All right? It's a Saturday. There's lots of kids. It's cool. It's cool. And actually, I think that is it for group one. So thank you so much for being here and allowing me to be your channeler. Thank you for all of your prayers and support. Trust me when I say I feel them in the community, and you are my lifesavers in a very ethereal sense, doing this and being open. Oh, and being unabashed. It's a beautiful feeling. I'm not used to it. Not to this level. Alrighty, y'all. Take care, rock on. I love you for loving yourself. You know where to find me for future or personal guidance along the way if you're popping off now. Group 2 with the rose quartz. You chose the rounded rose. I'm right. I don't know what that was for other than love is yummy. Love is yummy. Feminine form. That's the way because the feminine form is yummy. Oh, nipple. Breast. That makes sense. Baby love. Innocent love. Excuse. S'allonger. S'allonger. All the way. Stay. I may have to pause and edit. I may. There's very good behavior. We don't need to work our voice. They're all the way over there. They just what? They talked a little louder. It's okay. Lie down. Lie down. Oh, I see. You should see her shaking right now because she has this expression that she can't express. Good dog. See, they moved on. They moved on. Leave it. Oh my gosh, the anticipation. The shaking anticipation. Lie down. S'allonge. All the way. Leave it. Okay, good job. Take 2. Sit. Stay. Group 2. Let's see if we can do this. True love reading. What? They're just cards. I understand. You can sit like a people with me. Come. You can sit like a people. Oh, no. That's not a people. That's not a people. Sit like a people. Sit. Don't put paws on the table. Can I show you to the world? Yes? No. I really want to, but I'm not gonna. All right. True love reading. Reflection, illusion, self-examination, distortion, see yourself in nature, honeymoon, you deserve love, heavenly signs, 9 of cups, and 7 of swords. This is a beautiful sandwich message of take a look at yourself and only you are responsible for yourself. But everything around that, everything contained within that is one of the most beautiful messages you could ever get. So reflection, pause. If you ain't getting the love that you think you deserve, it's because you ain't been given the love that you know you deserve. You gotta love people the way you want to be loved. And it's hard to do because that often you have to have breakups with people all the time. You know, hey, how are you? I'm feeling this out. Oh, you know what? Through the reflection of you, I think, and this is important for empaths and sensitives who are watching this video, where it's like, you gotta trust your instinct when it comes to who you allow yourself to spend time with, which is that 7 of swords. Only you can do what you do in the way you do it, babes. Only you have this divine guidance in the thought realm, this divine connection into the collective consciousness. And only you have the action, the free will to do something about that perspective. So, all right. The capital R word, responsibility. If you don't like what you got, tweak yourself. And see this as a really good thing. See yourself in nature and 9 of cups. We're doing this in a kind of like wormhole in the middle sort of way. So see yourself in nature and 9 of cups. Envision. Allow this wish to come absolutely full circle, which is the receptivity of it, because you are worthy. That is honestly the key to this wish making. It's like the universe is a genie with infinite wishes, not 3, infinite. Your wish is its command to a considerable degree. You can't help the circumstance you were born under, but you can't accept that you chose to live that circumstance, right? To make something different of it, to make something of it. So when it comes to making something of it, you need to follow your heart completely. And you need to believe that following your heart completely is going to draw it in. These are good bugs. There's a horse. There's a horse path. Sit. Oh. Can you lie down so longy? Lovely. Lovely. Bullshit. That was very good. The belief will bring it in. See it and it shall become. Envision it and it shall become. Love it, love it, love it. This is pure divine love. Okay, so pink is the higher heart chakra and green is the heart chakras. And pink, scientifically speaking, is every single color except green. It's the cycling of it's the funneling of consciousness that is you against everything else. And this is everything else. And this is the potential of everything else brought in by the experience of you. So take responsibility for it. Right. This does not have to be a bad thing. This reflection, this self-illumination, Forget illusion and distortion. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can take all obstacles out of my way. I know that's not the words, but there you go. Right? Right. Honeymoon. Enjoy this time together. You deserve love. And heavenly signs. I'm making a sandwich even though it didn't come out that way. That's the way it feels good. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together with you, the other side of you, and spirit. Really enjoy. This is supposed to be heaven on earth. And I know that there's a lot going on in your subconscious that screams, I am not happy, I am not happy. Honey, we cannot be happy while we live in buildings and not under the stars. We have forgotten we are animal. Do the best you can, though. Relax into it. The future looks much more like our original past. Okay? So don't feel trapped. Don't get frustrated. And live the life you want to live, baby. Just live it. Because you've been getting green lights. You've been getting breadcrumb trails. You've been getting like, yeah, do it. All right? Because you deserve love. You are lovable. You are whole, complete. So what if you're a human being and like white supremacy, if you are a white person, you automatically benefit from white supremacy. If you're a person benefiting from the system that hurts Mother Earth, you know, if you benefit from the system, you hurt Mother Earth. There are things that are beyond your control that you don't need to punish yourself for or feel like it makes you unworthy of love via your circumstance. Those circumstances are illusion. And everybody is the same on the inside. Everybody's got the same starseed stuff and they've got the same skeleton, all right? So. Let's see what Tony Carmine Salerno's got to say. Every experience, regardless of whether you perceive it as good or bad, there is no good or bad, only experiences to be had, okay? Comes with a gift attached. Yet sometimes the gift is only revealed with the passing of time. Trust, all is as it should be. Honestly, I cannot tell you how many times I have had messages come to me, especially in dreams, right? Which is why, you know, writing them down can help you remember them for when later on you're like, oh, okay. Part of the delight that angels like to surprise us with, it's the element of surprise, all right? Allow yourself to be surprised. Release yourself into the construct of the structure of linear time in this third level of God consciousness. And you will have a much easier time getting to where you're going. Take care, rock on. I love you for loving yourself. You know where to find me for future or personal guidance along the way. I love you. All right, group 3. I forget what this is. Someone told me. Short-term memory, when I do this stuff too, it's like, and I don't really care what it's called. I feel its energy. I use it when it calls to me. It's just like, what's in a name? What's in a name? Nothing. We just like to put words to things. So anyway, I do know that this, and I feel it very much, which was why I was drawn to it, balance of masculine and feminine energy. Group 3, true love reading. What does Spirit have to say for you? I surrender all negative beliefs that no longer serve me and replace them with loving thoughts and intentions. From this moment on, I will listen only to the voice of love. Your love is an endless source of inspiration. Now, whether you were thinking about a specific person or not, I'm feeling the scales like this in that regard. So some people, but most people were really open in the message. And so your love is talking about spirit. It's talking about that Legion soul. It's talking about God's source creator, the All-Father, the All-Mother, whatever you want to connect to in the fragment of experience. It's transmutation. All right? For you to experience true love, you have to transmute everything else into a loving experience through the power of your perspective that you have the free will to choose. Right? Loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection. Let things leave. Let the old version of you die. Change is good. Change is scary. Push through the scary part. Tap into that courage, you know, and see what comes through on the other side. You do have to leave a lot behind. I am seeing this. It's like Jagger bushes. Yeah, I'm from Pittsburgh. I don't know. Thorn bushes. The Jagger bushes. It's like you're crawling through. Yeah, you're going to get nicked. This is sort of blood magic. If you draw blood by happenstance, pray with it. You know, it's releasing iron into the air. It's exposing your blood into the air to meet the physical realm and the ethereal realm in that metaphorical sense. There's a shift. You got to say goodbye. You got to mourn. You got to let your emotions have their place fully once. You know, for a period of time, sort of once. You don't want to relive it over and over and over again. Don't deny the sadness that comes with, oh, I don't know, breaking up with friends, breaking up with karmic relationships that no longer serve. You don't want to hurt people when your shadow self says, hey, it's time to go. You got to follow the balance, babe. You got to do what's right for you. Because it's the ancient ones who speak to you. And when you listen, whoo-wee, that's when things get good. Because you're circumnavigating the bullshit of the now. And you're co-creating your future from a creative force that is so much older than the novelty of money. All right? It is safe for you to love. Keep the faith. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. That is a very important phrase, friends, because this love, one love, one heart, in tandem with don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. And Bob Marley, I know you passed on too early, but that early death marked the music a little, it punctuated it, it made his message louder. It was counterintuitive on the contrast's end. Sure, he might have gone on, but that wasn't his destiny. He knew. He signed up. We all do. We all do. Which is why surrender all negative beliefs that no longer serve. Pause and freeze frame if you want to read that. But seriously. And there's a purging aspect here. I didn't mean to flick you off, but this is my longest finger. I didn't mean nothing by it. Here are the ancient ones. Purge to nourish. Do you see this? The earth is really good at recycling stuff. All right. Including our mess. Thank you, chickadee. There's nothing this earth can't handle that she didn't already sign up for. And what an exciting time to be an innovative human being where we can look at our mess and try to do something about it with a little bit of forethought. That's a little bit of forethought. That's what your new day dawn is like. Think before you speak. Think before you act. Take a breath. Check with yourself as you shift away from a version of you that would have retaliated from your sore spot. That's not how we heal. Oh, there's a dog. There's a dog. Oh, an angel's being very good. I'm seeing the shake of suppression. I'm seeing it. Are you chilly too? Yes? No, you're just doing good. That? No? They want to talk about this new day dawns once again. It's okay, good job. You're doing so good. Yeah, doing so good. Oh, and there's a white pony. I don't know if you saw the pony. Probably not, because I have you tilted toward the cars. And maybe that's a good thing. The horse just agreed. Because animals don't really like cameras. No, don't, baby. And the horse's tail's in a braid. That's cute. And she liked receiving it enough, but I can tell you what. The horses in the equestrian center, the dog that I have, they don't like being kept in cages. They don't like being put on a leash. No, do not. Humans don't. We just... Because we don't know anything different at this point. Anyway, new day dawns. I'm feeling a major connection in the heart chakra, and I'm feeling it bleed down, especially the receptive side. It's like your own heart is telling you that you are worthy of receiving, that there's nothing to be scared of, that your divine truths are worthy of spreading out into the world, and that you are safe enough to do so. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. As long as you are listening to these voices and not other people's voices or opinions that you may have adopted as your own, you'll do fine. Leading into your last card, pretty quickly here, this is a choice that cannot be made by logic. This is a choice made in the root chakra. If you try working from up here, you're going to be using them sharp blades where they ought not to go. You need that to flourish. And you need to trust the dark side of the moon. I love the newest. Took them all along. It's time to get there. It's fine. Star Wars, the latest one. When he's like, fuck it, let's do our own thing. Fuck this war. And she said no because she was scared. For good reason, you know, but don't let it hold you back, babes. Don't let the good reason hold you back. Whew! Perfect way to end that note. Take I rock on. I love you for loving yourself. You know where to find me for personal and future guidance. Group 4. With my largest hematite, absorption of negative energy. This is the Twin Flame deck. I know this. I've been feeling it since I first started shuffling. It is only normal to miss someone who is dear to you. But remember, love knows no separation. You may be physically apart, yet spiritually you are always united. I just did a twin flame message about feeling surges of people. Can't get them off your mind. You're feeling their energy shifts. You are cyclically linked. You are the same person. Those you love are forever present in your heart. And that goes beyond the twin flame community, but to a less strong degree. Life is forever changing in accordance with nature's divine will. May we lovingly embrace life's changing seasons in the knowledge that all is as it should be, and that love is all there is. Most twin flames are still in separation right now. There's going to be a big shift coming this June for personal development, for the most part. There will be those who will be like, oh my God, I'm so ready. Let's do this, you know, and that's their journey, that's their purpose. But as a major collective, as the mass of the scales goes, for the collective, June is going to be a self-growth, and at the end of 2020, how beautiful is this synchronicity with the phrase like, hindsight is 2020. At the end of 2020, y'all look back and go, oh my God, that got us here. We're here now. For most, all right? It's not a guarantee. This is a general. Please see me for a personal twin flame reading relationship, or to clarify if you are in one. Technically, we all are. But I'm feeling like this group has met and has recognized, for the most part, at least has met their twin flame, or are ready to serve the invisible bond to the partner they have not met yet. So I can just feel it. Purification, water, emotional cleansing, rejuvenation. Make the sacrifice. Feed your fear to the devil. Seriously. Feed your fear to the devil. Eat your fear for breakfast. Give it away. Who gives a flying fuck? Never really... I'm sorry. If they can show decapitation on television, a spiritual healer can curse from time to time. I'm sorry if you take offense. But making the sacrifice. Maybe it doesn't mean. Maybe I should... No. This is about handing over your fear. This is about, you have got to let something go. It may not be the idea of them, but it is the idea of them near you for now. It may not be, and that can be applicable to your twin flame or even a set of circumstance that you want to draw in. Silent Crow really caught my attention. Sacrifice your attachment. Sacrifice your cares. Because those are coming, I'm feeling, they're coming from space here. It's like, I want this. Give it, trust. Send that down. You have the power to let it be. You have the power to create. You have the power to birth this, whatever you want to bring in. But not while you're in this state. That dream come true with the ending. Now is a good time, especially with this new moon coming out. And I think I'm posting it on the day of the new moon. You gotta nip your own energy in the bud before it blooms all over this relationship all over again, if you're repeating a pattern with your twin or just with yourself. Let's get to these romance cards. You have 5. Love yourself first. Past life relationship. Stay optimistic. New love. Bubble of truth. Forgiving and learning. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You are not burning at full speed yet. Neither of you are. You will not be able to get this plane off the ground. And again, that it rings true into whatever circumstance you are trying to birth. I know it's frustrating as fuck, but if you are experiencing a time of pause, it's for damn good reason. So learn how to love yourself in a way that is hard at first, but easy as you go along. In whatever way that spirit is coaxing you to do. Okay? You know how this story goes. You do. You've done it before. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It never stops. So when you trust in a certain way, or okay, so there's that message. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. It's the trust card. It's the sacrifice card in there because she's at the altar praying. It's a belief card because when you sacrifice your fears and you put trust into the other person, letting them do their own things, you give yourself and this other person room to grow. You give yourself a new sort of experience, like attracting in the right circumstances for yourself in which you can flourish and become the person that you are excited to be when you meet them, when they're the person that you're excited to be with. In the true love aspect, until neither twin flame knows any degree of toxicity, and some have a longer way to go in unlearning than others, but until that complete self-love happens. Whole. Balanced. It's a process. Are you right now? Are you though? But as you go along that part, as you experience that part of your story and learn love for yourself in the deepest way possible at this moment, every moment. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Now this is spirit, always and forever. A new person, a new feeling, a new inspiration, a new angel, a new dragon, a new guide, whatever the fuck. If you're in a twin flame relationship and you're watching this reading, you are most likely so caught by the person that there's no going, you like this hook. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's okay. It kind of hurts, but you know what? One day this hook ain't gonna be in my mouth. They're gonna let me go of this hook and I'm gonna turn around, and it's because they're no longer hooked either. I'm also getting, for people watching this video in a twin flame relationship, the other people, the reason why you're caught on a hook energetically for now and just triggering you into self-love and learning how to shed the past and learning to discipline yourself in the ethereal area of belief. It sucks because you're caught in this period of patience and self-evolvement. You're using your time well as it appears that the other person, your divine counterpart, is hooked on different hooks, trying to make that money, trying to live up to an image, trying to live in the system and give the system what it expects of them, one way, shape, or another. And that can be in a karmic relationship, which is a very small fragment of people who chose this group, this deck, this chosen deck, this spread, I should say. Spread. Spread. You need to spread this medicine across your past, your present, and your future. You need to forgive and heal and love and learn, right? This sacrifice ain't bad. This sacrifice is good. That raven that sacrifice is good. You're not holding on to hurts. It's one thing to forgive. It's another to forget. Now, forgetting comes in all sorts of forms. Are you going to each forgive and forget? Let it go. Not turn your head around, not look back, not be stung by the past. Whether personal or if you've been zigzagging with each other for a while, you know, by the other person, the past with that other person, or just your own. Or are you still in a place where you bring those hurts along with you, where when you look back, it still stings, it still hurts? Okay, well then you need to make whatever sacrifice you need to make in order to heal it completely. This can be a discipline in behavior. This can be breaking free from toxic karmic relationships in all or any form with a version of yourself. Friends, family, pets. You might be toxic in a way that you don't even know about. It just goes against the natural order of law because you were born as a human in the system. No shame or blame in the game, but make the sacrifice. Learn from it. Love it. Live it. Be the change. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yes. And there's a lot of baggage here. There's a lot that needs to be scrubbed away. Like, this is not just a washing. This is a scrubbing, honey. All right? So it's not going to feel all that great, but the dirt goes deep. And there's a lot of dead skin. You know? So it's something to be enjoyed, but it's also something to be worked through. Don't just pamper yourself. Clean yourself. Yeah. Because there's a dangerous way of spending time apart from your twin. And I'm sensing that it's more the feminine embodiers of the divine feminine. Because gay couples and balance of energy, it's like it's whatever. But I'm seeing a feminine embodier go into a self-spoiling mode, a self-sabotage mode, really, of like, I don't need them. I'm going to get my nails done. I'm going to focus on my 3D, but not expand into the ether and work on your own divine self. No, that's let go of what you've been clinging on to. Let go of the hurt, let go of the pain, let go of the importance of the illusion. It's not important. It ain't real. There it is, y'all. Ending on a message with love. It's all to get you to a place of godliness, of goddessness, being pure conduits of divine love energy that gets to be expressed in a human form. Not a tree, not a horse, not an ocean, a human. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Take care. Rock on. I love you for loving yourself. You know where to find me for personal or general guidance along the way. Take care. Outtro! I remembered. If you would like a personal reading or a healing Reiki session with me, my prices are fairly flexible. Send me an email if you are guided to do so. I will often give half-hour services at discounted prices. And you can join me on Facebook and Instagram for free daily card pulls and glimpses into the world and synchronistic posts, perhaps. I try to be a conduit for everybody. There's Patreon where you can read some of the book along the way, or at least some of the writings. But there's personal services in exchange for monthly contributions, so you can be a wonderful supporter in that arena. And energy exchange donations. I have links to the PayPal and such, and please, if you wanted to send a physical thing, like a necklace, or like, if you don't want to do anything online, I have a P.O. box and you can send something somewhere. And, yeah, that's it, babes. That's the business end of it. I love you so very much. Reiki healing is also a psychic service, so don't think you're getting gypped or anything. You will get a recording of what I see and do in the 5D. And always email me if you have questions about what I do or about how to do it yourself if you want. I'm open up for chats. All right, so there it is. Take care, rock on. I love you for loving yourself. You know where to find me.